Congratulations to everybody that made it back to Tulsa Raceway after this week long. It was grueling, lots of weather, crazy. Back here today with the shootout, and it's the biggest shootout we've ever done. We combined both classes, the biggest payouts. We start out with the brown cars, and we work our way down to the fastest cars that are on the property. We'll let Chip draw for the fastest cars on the property for our shootout.
We got ones. Brady. Goldstone.
Just a reminder, I lost an 8-second car last year.
I have a snake under my hood. I don't know. The other guy said it's like a gardener snake. Or a rat snake, I mean. That's him.
Oh, I see. Wow, so it's pretty good size.
So we made it top 64 cars. Yeah, we're going to have some fun, do some heads-up racing. We've got a green 5th gen Camaro, so runs NA Sport Ball. Kind of at the limit of where it is because it's out of the fuel pump. So we're just going to do the same tune that we have done all week and see what happens with it. See if we can do that 10-18 again. So we'll be happy for that.
We did pretty good the first couple days. Last 2 days were kind of rough on the track. But, you know, that's racing. It is what it is. Last year I made it to the second round, so anything further than that, I'm just happy to be here, really.
Low 9s this year. We'll see what happens after this pass. We got her turned up to 22 pounds almost.
You're going to be hungry later.
Vega.
Go grab yourself a plate.
It'll be a good race. We both got hurt transmissions. I hurt my transmission racing her first day. And
Check it out, that starting
I think she is missing everything but first, second,
so he's going to go out there and read the starting line like his boy used to.
Should be interesting.
I didn't need to think after wiping out the cam I'd end up being here. I put a little more in the leave. I was still leaving really soft even in Ennis running that 9.4, so I figured add another 10% on the boost controller, put a little back in up top, and see what she does.
It doesn't look like it. Sean Stanford's going to turn on that wind light, and there it is. 5.
Same stuff we've had in it all week. Put a little bit on the button in case it's slippery and I have to make something up. See what happens.
I got the red F-body and my plan is just turn it all the way up. Because he's got me covered.
Full fish, hey,
So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Catch a wind light. Tree him. It was good. It's long. We were up for 50-ish hours at one point, helping another racer out, so it's been a long week, but it's been fun. Finishing off with some racing. I'll be back next year and in September.
Shootout time.
We got them all. We got them all. Here we go. We're gonna do it fast.
Taking a nap, Big Guy?
Yep. Trying to be relaxed. It started out crappy, I told you earlier in the week. It's gotten better every day. In Texas, we went personal best 851, so that was fantastic. I was trying to shoot for BMF, not FAF, so, but we're here. It's pretty exciting to be here. So. It's basically the same tune I had in it from Texas, a couple little changes, nothing, no big swing. So I'm a little worried about launching.
Like, dude, I gotta get on the road. When are you running me? It's
a warm one.
Oh, he twisted the drive shaft in half. He's done that twice.
Might have turned it up a little bit. Turned it down a little bit, trying to make an A to B here. Week went pretty good. One and done at most tracks.
How's racing going for you?
Good. Awesome. We got a chip draw. We got second in our class.
Yeah, we got like 5th or 6th, I'm not sure, but we're here right now at the shootout.
This is our second chance.
Yeah, my second chance. We're here at the shootout, so I'm excited.
She's gonna do it. She's doing great.
Who you got this time?
The white Mustang. I turned it up a little. Last pass, it went first 8. Dragging went 886, 156. But had to turn down. I'm out of fuel flow.
I'm here and it's hot. But we'll see. Still love me.
All right, Tim's.
It's been awesome. I am super proud of this thing. It's done me so well this week. Made it through race week, and now we're here. Semifinals of the Quick 16. So I can't complain.
I agree.
Ahead at the 8th mile, ahead at the corner, trying to reel in the Camaro. Runs out of racetrack. The Camaro turns on the wing light. That sets up. Will be back this year. Yes, he can. The win in the right lane for Sean Stanford.
I can't believe it. I'm like, my dad did a great job tuning. Like, God did his work. He did it for me. I'm just so happy. After a long week, man, you know, we're still kind of having problems with the truck, but I said, well, if we can just fill these bottles up, I can do it. I can do it. I got this. Let's do it. So I had that faith, and I raced some really good competition. Some of the races were really close, but I did it. I got it, and I am so happy. I can't even believe it.
And how about
I was happy. Yeah, I think it's fun. I was really excited. It was really like difficult with all the people because like everyone's like been in junior dragsters or have done it for a couple years, so it's kind of tough trying to keep up. But I'm just glad to be here. We didn't really have anything bad happen to our car. I mean, we cracked a tire, but that's kind of it.
And that will give
Speed it up about 40%. It'll be an actual racing time. Figure you can do that, right? I hope so, because if not, it's gonna look. I don't know. Still a win. It's a win, but it is an ugly ass. Sorry to all the fans for sucking that bad. I just didn't suck as bad as the guy in the other lane. Purchased an oxygen tank, and we're gonna sit in it like for a couple hours so that we are clear-minded before we race anymore. Because I don't know. Even though we're awake, I don't think we're all the way awake. I thought when we started with the double enter thing, I was like, let's give it a try. I mean, we can always drop out of one of them after the first time we don't get any sleep. And then we're like, it was kind of like, let's keep driving. We'll drive until we're tired or we can't drive anymore. We'll either get there late. If something doesn't work out, we'll just quit. But then once we start, we don't quit. So we just kept going and pushed through it. 2 whole nights with no sleep, and then drove to the next track because there is no sleeping before you had to get the car ready, so it takes me 2 hours to get the car turned over in the morning. So let's get to the track at 5. I think one day we were late, got there at 7. So and they were running late too, which was great. So it worked out that way, and yeah, we ended up getting both days done. And then I came here and I was like, the car was working so flawlessly all week. The only thing that could screw us up was me. It ended up being him. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Actually, I was so worried about me screwing it up because, I mean, the car's been working so good we didn't have any issues all week. And then we get here and then it starts not wanting to stage like it did last year. Last year I lost to a 9-second car in the first round, and I have never been more pissed in my life. But it was so freaking hot that we didn't want to work on the car. We just were like, we knew we had a problem, but it was only a 50% problem. And of course, it bites you for sure on the run. When it counts, the worst. You know? So I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start golfing or doing something else. You know, I don't know. I'll just buy several sets of clubs because I can buy several sets of clubs for what I got in any of this shit. So, yeah, I gotta thank Matt and June for putting on the best race of the year, man. They're freaking awesome. You know, as I said, is any of the fast cars that I talked shit about that didn't come, if you would have came, it wouldn't have took shit to beat me. You'd be walking home with some money. But instead of sitting at home in your air-conditioned house, in your chair, watching online, I'll be going home with 34 grand. But, you know, I don't know. You're all a bunch of pussies if you don't show up next year is all I can say.
Congratulations.
Heard it here first.
So,
Matthew Frost.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Mega Week, bro?
I think it was a success.
absolute success. How much sleep did you get this week?
I don't know. There's not enough. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. So maybe 8 hours lucky.
That's about right. And I was just saying, like, we didn't add a ton of extra staff for this or anything. This is like your normal staff. It's kind of our 6 or 7 regular people that do this thing and come out here with 500 plus cars. And everyone said you were crazy, including me. And this thing pulled off.
Everybody said it couldn't be done. I mean, absolutely. I mean, even the people that showed up here didn't believe it would happen. They just reported it, showed up. And then at the end, they told me, we didn't believe it would get done. We thought it couldn't be a skid show. And then they said, it ran smooth and we got it pretty much like normal. We didn't even notice the difference other than the shift change. What I was calling, where, you know, B group and A group were coming out. That was where it would end up being a little bit congested, but everybody seemed like they had a good time and we did it.
We absolutely did it, dude. And, I mean, is it better we can get next year or we go back to home?
I don't know. I mean, I want to go home and I want to think about it, see if there's anything that we need to do that we could do to make it better. I'll send that call to you. And I'm not saying that it is or isn't. I'm saying it may not happen in the future, but we definitely know we can pull it off. So it's something that's definitely out there.
And coming up next, we've got the football race coming up. First weekend in September, right?
Absolutely. It'll be the first weekend of September. It'll be a weekend deal. We'll start on Friday. We'll like to come and do that. And we'll go into what we do our first round. And next year we'll do a 9-day. We'll run our 9-day and we'll love the mountain. We'll do all kinds of cool stuff in the mountain. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon.
No, the Grand Canyon's not in Colorado, but the Royal Gorge.
Yes, see, I knew I was going to screw that up. The Royal Gorge, we got that rented, and then we'll do that, go back to the castle, and the next day we'll do the same thing. We'll do a real cool drive, and then we'll do a shootout at the end.
Giddy up. Mega Week, and again, everyone said this couldn't be done, and here we are finishing the absolutely coolest and biggest drag and drive that's ever happened in the history of drag and drives, dude. And thank you all, racers. Thank you all, sponsors. Thank every spectator, all you folks watching on the bangshift.com live stream. Man, we couldn't do it without every single one of you people and everyone that's ever signed up for a Rocky Mountain Race Week or a race week. We can't do this without you, and we owe it to every single one of you. So on behalf of everybody with Rocky Mountain Race Week, with Race Week, and with Mega Week, I'm Adam Dory. That's Matt Frost. That's June Allison. And Mega Week 2025, we are done.